For me, I prefer a man who will bend the rules for me, because at the end of the day, if you want to be with me, you have to please me, you have to make me happy. For me, I'll go with Kenyan men, because why? I will give my reasons.
Okay.
Why? Because yes, Nigerian men do treat women better, but 80% of them never come with good intentions. They will treat you and they will waste your time. One thing I like about our Kenyan men, like they're straight to the point. Like if he doesn't like you, he doesn't like you. Will see it. You see,
Are Ghanaian girls more loyal than Ugandan girls?
I'll give loyalty to the Ghanaian ladies.
Okay. So why?
They're good actually, but for the Ugandans, on the other hand, they will be good just because they want something from you. But
What's up, my people? It's still me, your boy Comte, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Love Across Borders, where we explore the unique aspect of dating across different culture, countries, and nationalities. Today, guys, I have one of the most beautiful, prettiest lady in Dubai, and
I'm from Kenya.
she's from Kenya. What's her name?
My name is Faith.
Faith from Kenya.
Yeah.
Wow, we have Faith from Kenya, and we are going to be diving into a lot of topic, dating, culture, life, relationship, many things. So just pick a cup of coffee, sit down, and then enjoy this exciting episode. How do you find yourself in Dubai?
How I found myself in terms of how I came here, or how?
Yeah, like why Dubai?
No, it just came up to me, and I decided like one time. It was on it was I think on 2021 December after COVID, no November-ish, and then I decided like I want to move here. I had known someone actually online, so that was part of the motivation, but it was not like the main reason. So and then yeah, I came here I tried coming in December. There was a lockdown, and then I tried January, nothing yet, and then February, once they opened the airports, I came to Dubai.
Came to Dubai.
Yeah.
So, like, what motivated you? Like, why do you say, I want to go to Dubai? Why?
Because I felt like I wanted something for myself, because yeah, then I had a job back home, but I was staying with my mom. So like it wasn't like able to cater for my personal needs, and so I wanted to, and in Kenya, yes, you can get a job, but it's a bit hectic and time wasting. So I didn't want to be in a place where I'll waste my time looking for a job. So I decided to, come and try here. I knew, like, I already had like a friend who had been here, my sister's friend actually, and she had quite a rough time here. So she told me everything and how it is on the ground. And I was like, yeah, probably it was not her luck, so let me try mine. If it doesn't work, I'll go back home. But I was not unlucky per se, because I came, and in the same 2022, I got a job. Yeah, I got my first job with Jumeirah in Skydive. I worked there for a year. Then I resigned. Then I moved to work with Emirates for 1 year again, and then I resigned. And now, yeah, I'm in another place now.
But if I may ask you, why do you like resigning? Because I'm sure, hope you are not going to resign after 1 year in this current job.
No, yeah, no. Like the previous jobs were more into hospitality, and I'm not quite a hospitality person. So I wanted to work in a field where is like what I'm like, I have experience in, and what I studied in. So I was just in those places while I'm still looking for,
A better
my
place.
place. Yeah. So, and I finally found it, not 100%, but it is way better than where I was before. And it's good.
But a lot of people complained that they are lamenting about how scarcity it is to get a job in Dubai. And for you, you are just changing work as if you are changing clothes. How is it easy for you?
It's not easy, because I just apply online and then I go for interviews and then I get the job. If I get the offer, I don't like the offer, I turn it down, and that's it. Yeah.
And so for you, you don't seems to believe that it's actually difficult to
I know
get
it's
a job.
difficult, because I've been around people who have struggled getting a job here. So I understand it's difficult, but I don't know. I guess sometimes it's always about like luck and your effort. And God as well. Like God is
God.
always there. And the good deeds you also do for other people. Sometimes they come in such ways, like you just get lucky.
All right, for you now, if you see a young Kenyan lady who have a dream of coming to Dubai to work, what advice will you give to her?
For me, I always tell them the truth. I tell them like it's not difficult. It's not easy getting a job here, but at the same time, it's not quite difficult because I never want to compare people's
Yes,
experiences
yes.
with another person because yes, there's some people like came here and they were like, oh, I've stayed here for like 4 years, I've never gotten a job, I'm not sure you will get a job, you see. And then they will say, oh, of course they're part of racism and everything, and Africans, like even there's some people will be saying like, oh, Africans cannot get a job in corporate companies, they
Yes.
cannot work in, but yes, but some of us have managed to go there and we didn't have connection, we didn't have like friends who like pushed us there. We just applied and someone believed in us and we got there. So I will always tell them the truth. Like, it's not easy and it's not difficult as well. It depends with your luck, with your effort, and don't push it. If you come here, because for me, I knew like if I come here and I don't get a job within the 3 months, because I had already told my mom I'm not renewing a visa
No visa change.
for visa change. I said I'm only renewing a visa for a job. So when I did my first visa exchange, it was for a job. Like I came here with a 3 months visa and I extended my visa for a job.
Wow.
So yeah, so I said like if I don't get the job within the 3 months, I believe it's not for me. I go back home. I re-strategize again. So
But fortunately for you,
yeah,
everything went so well.
yeah.
Yes, as a Kenyan lady in Dubai, how do you think people see Kenyan ladies?
I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know how they see them. It depends. I think everyone has a different perspective about
Yes. So what
every
perspective do you think
individual.
people see Kenyan ladies in Dubai?
For sure, I am not. I'm not in a position to answer that because I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
So personally, for you, how do you think people like perceive Kenyan ladies?
For me,
Yes.
I don't know. I can only say how people perceive me as an individual, but I don't know how. Because many Kenyan ladies have different behaviors and different way of life and different lifestyles here in Dubai. So I think people will see you according to where you go, what kind of people you associate with, the things you do on a day-to-day basis. So that's all I can say. But for me, I'm not sure.
Okay,
Like,
I was there was a video that I watched recently, and then the interviewer was asking that which African country that are the most hard working countries in UAE, and that interviewee, the lady said Kenyan ladies. Do you agree?
yeah, for ladies, I'll give it to Kenyan ladies. Not because I'm Kenyan, but um, one thing I like about our ladies is that as much as we are hardworking, like we also don't like put ourselves down. Because I've worked with people from other nationalities. They don't like appreciate their worth, especially the ladies. The guys, obviously, we give it to them. All the men, they do their thing. But for ladies, like they don't have like that. That that drive to know that I cannot be a house help. Like for me, when I came here, I knew like I had put myself in a position where no matter what, there's some kind of jobs I will not do here, because I was like, if there is a job I cannot do back home, then why will I do it here? I understand it's for the money, but you see, like sometimes things come to you according to how you think and where you put yourself. If you hear people say that, oh, because you're African you cannot get this job, or because you're Kenyan or you're Ugandan, they cannot hire you for this job, they will give so and so nationality.
Yes.
And then you put it in your head, it sinks in your head, and then you lower yourself. Like if you came here thinking that maybe I will look for receptionist job, you go down and be like, no, 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 no. Since they cannot get a receptionist job, I will just go for housemaid, you see. And then because we have some people who have proper degrees and they're Africans and they're doing housemaid jobs, you see. So not that I'm discriminating the job, it's fine, but you put yourself in that position. Like, try to, aim higher. Aim higher, at least focus on that. Give it a try and never fail. Like, try and try and try and try until you see like you've tried enough. And of course, God will see your effort and He will, yeah.
Try and keep trying until you achieve your aim. Let us go into the juicy parts of this program. And this is the segment that my followers, my fans have been waiting for. Yeah. Yeah, I want to ask you, which African men do most Kenyan ladies prefer to date the most in Dubai?
I don't know, but for me, I prefer my own Kenyan men. So I don't know what the others prefer.
Why?
Because I prefer my Kenyan men because I love them. They're good. They're amazing.
Mm.
Yes.
They are good at that. Yeah, I know that, it's not about all the people, it's about the person that you are dating. So before you can be saying that, that means you know who you are dating and then you are satisfied, right?
Because I've never dated any other African nationality beside my nationality.
Ever since you have been in Dubai.
Yeah, I tried a Ghanaian, of course, but we didn't work, so that I don't even consider it a dating because nothing ever happened, nothing went on. It was just like, it was just a, we
A
just
flick.
talked, and that was it. But he was not my intention of like, I wasn't planning on dating him anyway.
So what
So
were you trying to do? Playing a game?
no, just get myself busy when I'm bored. But I was not planning on. But we had already made that clear, so he knew also that I'm not into dating any other person that is not my nationality. So I made that very clear, so he was aware as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, like, I know you have been conversant with what's going on social media,
Yeah.
and then we have seen a lot of people, ladies, Uganda, Kenya itself, and then most African ladies that they show their love for Nigerian men. What's your take about that?
My take about that is if you feel like dating West African men or Nigerian men is good for you, then fine, go for it. But while you're at it, what I actually don't like about our East African women who are dating West African men is the fact that they go around bashing their own East African men while praising the Nigerian or West African men. It's fine. You can date a Nigerian man and still keep the respect for,
Your
because
man.
the one thing that I applaud about Nigerian women, you will never see them going around saying Nigerian men are bad, Nigerian men don't know how to. And it's not that we don't have bad Nigerian men, we have plenty of them. And I'm very sure there are so many East Africans who have experienced bad Nigerian men, you see. But you'll never see a Nigerian woman walking around saying, oh, Nigerian men don't know how to do this, they don't know how to take care of women. Because at the end of the day, they're still your men, you
Yes.
see? And you came, if you hadn't come to Dubai, probably you wouldn't have met other people. You would have been dating the Nigerian men, you
Yes.
see? Yeah. And I've seen cases where like East African women will date this man, will date probably a Nigerian man or a Cameroonian or a whoever nationality.
Yes.
They get pregnant with them. The man disappears. They go back to Kenya. They look for a husband from Kenya who will
Yes.
take care of her and the Nigerian man's child. And she was busy. She was busy like talking bad and saying some nasty things about Kenyan men. So I will just advise my sisters, like, if you decide to date whichever nationality you're dating, just do it while avoiding, bad mouthing your own nationality, because there's no point in, rubbing another man's stomach while you're shitting on another one. Because at the end of the day, if something goes sideways, you'll still go back to Kenya. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
We've seen like Kenyan ladies who like die here because of some incidents with West African men. And at the end of the day, Kenyans are the ones who contribute for them. The same Kenyan men that they will talk shit about are the ones that, contribute for them. So, yeah, it's good. You can date whichever nationality you want, whichever you're comfortable with, but at least respect your own nationality as well.
That's a very good one from. So, like, I have some very nice question here. So I will be asking you. I want you to give me your sincere answer. Yeah. Okay, let's go. No. Who treats women better, Nigerian men or Kenyan men?
For me, I'll go with Kenyan men because why? I will give my reasons.
Okay.
Why? Because yes, Nigerian men do treat women better, but Nigerian men never come 90. Okay, there's some who come with good intentions, but 80% of them never come with good intentions. They will treat you and they will waste your time. One thing I like about our Kenyan men, like, they're straight to the point. Like, if he doesn't like you, he doesn't like you. Will see it. You see. But for the West Africans, they have the time to waste and they have the money to waste on a woman who they plan on not doing anything with, and they will give you fake promises. You see, and then you will end up wasting your time,
Yes.
your value, your everything, and you see.
But
But
so,
for Kenyan men, it's straight.
but some will say that we have a lot of Nigerian men that have already got married to Kenyan ladies.
Yeah, we have them. I know we have them. I know we have them. And it's okay, but it doesn't mean that. For me, I still go with my Kenyan men. I know Kenyan men who treat women very nicely, and I've seen Nigerian men who've treated women very bad.
Okay. So you go with Kenya
I'll go with
men.
Kenyan
All
men.
right. Let's move forward. Fast. Okay. Are Ghanaian girls more loyal than Ugandan girls?
I'm not sure about the nationalities because I've not interacted with them much, but I'll give loyalty to the Ghanaian ladies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why? Why do you give loyalty to them?
Because I've been around Ghanaian ladies, they're a bit more like chill
Okay.
and they're good actually. But for the Ugandans, on the other hand, they will be good just because they want something from you. But don't like don't take their humility and submissiveness for like being good and loyal. Yeah.
So they did it purposely just for
Because they
what?
need probably because they will want something from from the man. And like Ghanaian ladies on the other hand, like they would date because because for a Ugandan lady, if she meets a Nigerian man, probably who will tell her, even if she has a boyfriend, and she meets a Nigerian man who is willing to offer something better than what the boyfriend has, she will leave the boyfriend for the for the
Yeah,
Nigerian.
seriously.
Yeah. So I'll give the loyalty to Ghanaians.
All right. Why are Nigerian men considered the most loved men in Africa?
I don't know because I don't consider them that, but I don't know. I don't know because maybe they are majority in population and they are everywhere. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't think they're the most loved. Of course, before they were because they have like good sense of
Yes.
they know how to like convince a woman and all that.
Yes.
But that's basically it. They have like the good tongue. But that's it. If they're loved in Africa, I'm not sure, but yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, what do you think? Why do you think Nigerian men are considered the best lovers in Africa? Let me know in the comment section below. So, would you marry someone who don't speak your language?
Yes, as long as yes, I've dated other nationalities besides Kenyans, but in Africa, I can only date my nationality. So yes, I can date another person who doesn't speak my language. Yes.
Can love survive without cultural understanding?
Sometimes it depends with the agreement between the partners. Yeah, sometimes it can survive. Sometimes most chances are it usually has some problems. So it's usually better that if you're couples from different cultural communities and different countries, it's good to make each other understand what cultural, like activities you guys practice in your culture and what, so that you see if a woman is okay like managing that or a man is okay managing that, then at least you know what you're going into. Just don't go to a relationship because he's Nigerian and he's giving me money, or he's Kenyan and he's doing this, and then you end up in a relationship where you cannot manage your cultures.
Yes.
Yeah. So
All right. So, how do African men treat women differently compared to Western men?
Western, as in the white men.
Yes.
One thing I can say is African men have this how will I put it? They have this level of masculinity where they cannot do some things for their women, while as when it comes to like the Westerners, they're usually open to like do anything that will please their woman or make them comfortable or things like that. They would bend the rules for you, but African men are usually like rigid. They're usually a bit rigid. Not all of them, but majority of them, because of our cultures and things like that. So it's usually like difficult to experience some things with an African man.
So which one would have prefer? Someone that is like rigid or someone that bend their rule for you? So you prefer the one that will bend
Yes,
his rule for you?
yes, that's
But
the whole point.
but most of the time when a man bend his rule for you, you walk over him.
No, bending the rule does not mean giving up his masculinity, you know? And one thing you should understand is you being all rigid and extra masculine does not guarantee submission from a woman.
Okay.
See? But when you make a woman feel comfortable, they feel well loved, they feel well taken care of, the submission becomes it comes out automatically. Like you feel like, yeah, this is my man, he's leading me, he's taking care of me, he's paying the bills, he's doing this, you know it becomes automatic. But even if he's rigid and all that, and he's a stingy man and he's not providing and he's not, you will not submit for that man, even if he's masculine. You see, even if he has like the highest level of masculine energy, it's all about like what he's doing to you, how he, you know, what levels he goes to ensure that you're well
fine.
taken care
Yeah,
of. You
okay.
see.
So my next question is, who is a masculine man?
For me, a masculine man is a man who doesn't put a woman in a position to take care of him. Of course, you can take care of him, but by that I mean like a man who can handle his business. You know, he doesn't have to be rich. He just has to be responsible. He has to handle his business. If you decide you want to stay with me, you have to make sure that you know you're supposed to pay the rent. You're supposed to buy food. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. And me as a woman, I'll definitely play my part. I'll cook for you. I'll ensure you're well taken care of. Anything you need that I can provide according to my level of capability, I will. But masculinity does not also involve only finances. Also, how you treat your woman, like how you spend time with her, the things you do for her. You know, buying food in the house and paying rent is not masculinity, because that is something you could do even without me in your life. You will still buy food and cook. You will still, and that is where I usually disagree with most East African women, because if you find most of them praising Nigerian men,
Yes.
they never praise them for the right thing. They will praise them because he's paying rent. What do you mean paying rent? Paying rent is a basic need. Like, he will still do it. Like, if you're doing for me something that you will do even when I'm not around, that is not helping me. Basically, we're just cohabitating, you see. But if you're going extra miles, like, you'll be like, one day you just call me like, hi babe, get ready, I want to take a cab, I'll take you out for dinner. Now that's extra, you see. When you tell me, let's go out, do something, let's take me shopping, buy me something, I mean, like, go extra mile, like pay for my nails, pay for my hair, like just the small things that are extra, you see, that you don't have to do while I'm not there, then that is taking care of me. But just paying rent and cooking 10 kgs of food and stashing them in the fridge, that is not love or taking care of. Or just because you're good in bed or something, that doesn't is not considered as a man taking care of you. Because if I need that kind of satisfaction, I can still get it without you in my life and live my life comfortably, you see. So
All right.
so ladies should know their worth.
Okay. All right. I have this very nice question for you. Hmm? Can long distance love really work?
Yeah, I've tried. Like, most of my previous relationships were all long distance. Even if we were just within Kenya, we were not staying sometimes in the same city, but they worked.
They
So
work.
yes, they can work depending with how you guys, your connection and things. Like, this distance doesn't like disconnect you guys, depending with what kind of bond you two had together. But if you didn't have like a great bond, then 100% it will not work. But if you had built something together, because there's some couples who meet online and they date online, and the first time they meet, and 3 months later they get married and they live happily together for even more than 20 years. And we have people who stay together for 10 years, they get married, after 3 months they divorce. So it's all about the connection you have, the the relationship you have with your partner. Is it just sexual or transactional, or is it you have like friendship? Because you have to build, core friendship between the two of you before anything else.
All right. Would you date someone just for papers in Dubai?
Not really. Not really, but it depends. If he has good money,
Like, how much are we talking about?
like, worth making me take the papers, which has to be a lot, because otherwise, other than that, no. And it also depends with the nationality. If he's African and he's not Kenyan, no.
If it's Africa but not Kenya, no.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's a no.
Mm. Are most relationship in Dubai real or transaction?
Every relationship, it depends, but in Dubai, it's same as anywhere, because people come and go here. So most relationships are usually short termed. But if you get like someone who is single, probably because most people have families back home.
Yes.
See? But if you find someone who doesn't have a family, you don't have a family, you come together, you connect, you get something. Yeah, people have married here. So yeah, there's some relationships which can work and some can fail. So yeah.
Okay, there's some relationships that can work and why some can fade away within a twinkling of an eye. Yeah.
More
Would
than
you date someone that earn less than you?
yes, why not?
Mm.
It doesn't mean that because he earns less than me, he cannot provide.
Mm.
As long as he's a provider and he's taking care of me and he knows his duty as a man in my life, yes. Because salary doesn't really justify a man's level of taking care of you. Because you can stay with a man who earns even like 50,000 dirham and he doesn't even pay for your nails or he doesn't even do anything with you. So what's the point? And you can date someone who earns even 1,000 dirham and he makes effort to take you somewhere for like food and drinks and you like go somewhere, pays for your nails, pays for your hair, you know, goes extra miles for you. So it's not about the money, it's about like how generous the man is.
Not about the money. All right. What does wife materials mean in Kenya?
I don't know what wife material means in Kenya. But as for me, I can say like wife material basically is your type. If your type is someone who goes to the club and drinks and goes home in the morning and that's your type, like that's your type, that's your wife material. If you like a church goer, then that's your type. If you like if you like a girl who stays at home, they don't do anything with their life, then that's a type. So wife material basically is your type. Like whoever is your type, then she's your wife, and that's the wife material for you. So yeah, we don't have like a wife material because I've seen women who go to church and they do bad things, you know. And I've seen ladies who go to clubs and they're very clean. So it really doesn't. It all depends on the character and how the woman like, you know, how they handle themselves, and
Yeah.
they're fit for you. So yeah,
You like them like that? That's it.
that's it.
Oh, okay. Yes. Quickly before I go, would you date someone who can't cook?
No,
Really?
he has to cook because who will cook for us?
But
He has to cook.
In
No,
Africans,
there's nothing like in Africa. And that was the generation of our mothers who were made to prove their wifelyhood by cooking. But we're both working, we're both bringing finances to the house. So why should I be the one who can only cook? We should cook. Both of us should be able to cook. Both of us should be able to clean. Both of us should be able to do every house chore because both of us are going to work. But if you want a wife who can cook and do all this, then just go for a housewife and pay all the bills and take care of everything in the house.
so you must marry a man that knows how to cook.
Yeah,
And
he has to know how to cook.
do you know how to cook yourself?
Yes, I know how to cook.
But it's your responsibility to
It's not
cook.
my responsibility. Where is it written? You don't cook for yourself at home?
That is
Exactly. The same thing you
when
can do.
when I'm single.
That's the thing. Even me, when I'm single, I'm cooking.
Okay, but
Okay?
when you are married,
When
so
you're single,
it
you're
is your
also cooking.
responsibility
It's
to.
not my responsibility to cook for you. It's my responsibility to take care of the home. But cooking for you is just a plus. It's
Is
not
cooking
a.
not part of the
So
responsibility
so
at home?
if I'm working until 10 o'clock,
Yes.
and then you came from work at 6 o'clock,
Yes.
you'll wait for me to come home at 10 o'clock
You
and
have
cook.
to know how to plan yourself.
That's the thing. I cannot plan. You come and cook, and then I'll come, we eat. And then tomorrow, if I come from work early, I will cook, and I will wait for you, and I will serve you, and we will eat.
No.
That's the
As a
thing.
lady,
And
it
that's
is
why,
your responsibility
no,
to make sure that there is food at home.
no.
Whether you work 12 hours or 15 hours or 20 hours, it is your responsibility
Not
to make sure.
everyone likes food that is kept in the fridge.
Yes.
Like for me personally, I don't really like food. I will cook sometimes and I will keep it, but I never eat it. I'll only eat the first day and then that's it. So
All right, all
there's
right.
some people
Can
who
you
don't
wake
like
up
that.
around 3 a.m. in the night to cook for your husband if he wants?
You know, if you're looking for a house help, you can just marry a house help. But if you're looking for a wife, just marry a wife. There's a difference between a wife and a house help. They're two different things. If you want someone who can be waking up at 3 to cook for you, then get a house help.
That
They
is
will
not.
cook.
Your,
But
it's,
my responsibility is not to wake up at 3 in the morning. Okay, if I'm a housewife,
wait,
if I'm a housewife, I will do
What
that.
what do you mean by if you are housewife? Are
If
you
I'm
not
a
are you
housewife,
not living at home? Are you living outside?
I'm a housewife meaning that
Yes.
that's my full-time job.
Yeah.
I don't go to work.
Yes.
So my work is to take care of my family. So
Yes.
definitely I will not feel bad waking up at 3 a.m. to cook for my husband because during the day there is nobody in the house, I will sleep. Okay? So I get time to rest.
Is it until you are housewife before you can, like your husband say, babe, I want to eat maybe I don't know, maybe spaghetti, and please can you help me to prepare spaghetti? And you say
You can
you will
prepare the spaghetti yourself.
not. Voila.
Yeah, you can prepare. It's not like it's not being like a modern woman or anything. Like I can cook for my man. That one 100%. But it depends with the circumstance. If he's in a position to cook, yeah, he can cook. If I'm in a position to cook,
Yes.
I can cook. If I'm in a position to clean, I clean. If he's in a position to clean, he will clean. Yeah, it's division of duties. It doesn't mean that cooking or cleaning is something you do even without me in your life. So why will you make it my responsibility now that I've joined your life? It's not my responsibility.
Guys, what do you think? Is it the responsibility of women to cook for their husband, or we'll be doing the cooking together? But for me, I feel that it is a responsibility to cook. As far as you are my wife, you have to be cooking for me, not the other way around, right? Even though you are working, it is your responsibility to cook. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. So wait, like I want to see. I will give you one very small task. I will call the name of this African country, then you tell me what comes to your mind.
Mm.
You get it?
Mm.
All right. Uganda men,
Soft.
soft. Guys, do you think Uganda men are soft? All right, let's go. Ghana men,
Uh, Ghanaian men, they're chill. They're usually very chill, not too loud.
not too loud,
Yeah.
chill,
Yeah.
very calm.
Yeah, very calm.
So
Calm is the word.
what is the difference between Uganda men and Ghana men?
Ghanaian men are a bit more masculine, but they are calm. And Ugandan men, I find them a bit very soft for me. They don't like show their masculinity out. So yeah, like you don't feel the masculine. I have a Ugandan friend who is like very masculine. I like him. But most of them that I've seen, like they're leaning on the feminine side so much.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, assuming that you have a Ghana guy and a Uganda guy that are chasing for your love, who would you give your love to?
None of them.
No, no, no. I have to pick one.
No. I will take Ugandan
Why?
because he's East African.
That's your response.
Yeah, I will take him because he's the only if they're the only two choices I have,
Yes,
I'll take him because he's East African.
because it's East Africa.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Cameroonian men.
Cameroonian men I've not funny.
Funny.
Most of them I've met are funny. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never had any way that Cameroonian men are funny.
Yeah, I've met like 2 or 3 that are funny.
Seriously?
And very conversational. So yeah.
Oh, guys, do you think Cameroonian men are funny? Let me know in the comment section below. Sierra Leone men.
Sierra Leonean, I've not met one. I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
So you don't have anything like your
No.
perspective about them.
No. I've not met one,
You
so
have
I
not-
don't know. Yeah.
You have not met one.
Yeah.
All right. Nigerian men.
Liars.
Really? Why do you say
Yeah, I
that?
don't trust them because they never have like good intentions. That's me. Not that I've experienced it. Don't judge me.
Yes.
But I've seen it and they never have boundaries. Like most of Nigerian men I've came across, even the ones that are dating people close to you, they will still try to get into your pants, knowing that they are dating you. Like they never have like that
Control.
self-control
Discipline.
and balance and discipline. That's why they're not my cup of tea.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Guys.
they lie.
Hi.
They lie a lot. They will lie for unprovoked. Like someone will just meet you on the road, they don't even know you, be like, "You're very beautiful. I don't even have a wife." And he looks like a 65-year-old man who has 34 kids. You see? Like they just lie. Like lying is here. It's on their tongue. So that's a no for me.
Guys, do you think or believe that Nigerian men are liar?
Please don't come for me.
Please let me know what you think in the comment section below. Kenyan men.
Kenyan men. Kenyan men. Handsome. Very handsome. In fact, they were named the most handsome men in Africa, by the way.
Where?
There was that thingy that came out. Yeah,
What happened?
very handsome,
Wait.
very romantic.
Yeah.
Yes, they know how to take care of their woman. They know how to handle business. Although, yeah, we have a challenge with some Kenyan men who drink a lot, but they come from some other communities. But anyway, I love my Kenyan men.
Mm. I know. See, that is sentiment. I know. I don't expect more than that because she is dating a Kenyan man. So I don't, and I know him. That guy is a very cool guy anyway. So he's a very cool guy. He's a very- but do you think that Kenyan men they are handsome according to her? They knows how to take care of their ladies according to her. Please, if you think she is right, let us know in the comment section below. It has been a very wonderful time with Faith. I enjoy our conversation. Seriously, I do enjoy. I've been chasing after her for days now, but thank you that you come today. I do appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Guys, this is where we stop today. Please keep supporting, sharing, like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and please always love. This is Love Across Borders. We explore the unique aspect of love across different country, cultures, and nationalities. Thank you so much. Today we have Faith from Kenya. Thank you. And we'll bring another exciting person next episode. Your final words to our fans.
Okay, so hi guys. I'm Faith from Kenya with Comte Gists. Please like, subscribe, and comment and share and follow his channels both in TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And yeah, thank you.